The efforts of His Highness the late Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah played a grand role in establishing and developing the Kuwaiti media since the 1950s.
His Highness the late Amir played a vital role in developing the media from an early age, and many achievements were made due to his keenness. Here's more in the following report.
The state of Kuwait has known the efforts of His Highness the late Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah's major role in establishing and developing Kuwaiti media since the 1950s. The journey started when His Highness the late Emir assumed the chairmanship of the Press and Publications Department in 1955 and in turn issued the Kuwait Today official newspaper, followed by the founding of the Kuwait government press. His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed continued exerting great efforts during his tenure as the acting Minister of Information from 1971 till 1975 and also in 1981, where he had clear imprints on television and radio and the revival of Kuwaiti heritage and arts. Since His Highness the late Emir assumed the reins of power on January 29, 2006, his speeches and addresses voiced his keenness on the role of local media, praising its constructive performance and critiquing some of its negative practices. His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed continuously affirmed his belief in freedom of speech, encouraging the exercise of responsible criticism and warning against deviating from the media's high message and ethical and professional standards. His Highness the late Emir played a vital role in developing Kuwaiti media from an early age, and many achievements were made due to his keenness, such as contributing to the revival of Arab heritage by republishing old books and manuscripts, forming a special committee for the project of writing the history of Kuwait, and issuing the press and publication law. When His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed assumed the Ministry of Guidance and News in early 1962, he continued the progression march and launched the official broadcast of Kuwait TV at the end of that year. Later on, His Highness the late Emir assumed the position of Minister of Foreign Affairs in early 1963 and was the best spokesperson for Kuwait in expressing its policies and interests. In addition to this position, His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed was appointed as an acting Minister of Information from February 2, 1971 until February 3, 1975 and transitioned Kuwait TV to color broadcasting in 1974. Kuwait media owes a great deal to the keenness and wisdom of His Highness the late Emir in developing it further to enable it to represent the state of Kuwait in its best shape and form.